It's your boy. What's good with y'all, man? You know, you already know what it is. July 14th, Tuesday, to be exact, 2026. Yeah, so it's true, y'all. You know, I almost gave up. You know, I, I motivate and I advise, I teach others about what it is that they need to do to be able to get to that next level. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest and complete to be transparent with you guys, not too long ago, me myself almost gave up. Yeah, almost gave up. You know, uh, I think it had a lot to do with feelings and emotions, and so that's what I really want to talk about today. So I want to try to give y'all something, as a gift. Um, I'm specifically really talking to my men, the males, but it applied, right? Um, this life gonna throw us some shit, regardless of whom or what. It's gonna just do that, right? But the fact of the matter is, we gotta be able to stay out of our feelings and emotions. And I don't mean not to utilize you know, not to utilize your emotions and your feelings, but I think it's essential that you keep them in check. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just got to thinking about a lot of shit. You know what I mean? With which I categorize as being limited beliefs. Because that's what happens sometimes. Your mind could play tricks on you. Shit start telling you shit that ain't even real, or it have you pondering on things that don't exist. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shit. I was close, fed up, tired. Like I know a lot of you guys are. I know a lot of y'all are tired, man. Tired of this shit, this life. Getting up every day, gotta go to work, gotta perform to make money, to keep performing, to make more money, to keep performing. You know, this shit is crazy. And you start thinking about, oh, I'm not far along as I should be at this point in my life, at this age and shit. I should be further, right? That's what I tell myself. These are the things that'll get you stuck, that'll keep you trapped. You understand what I'm saying? And shit, I almost gave up. I was ready to bungee and be like, just fuck it, forget it, man. Just what I'm saying. But boy, you know what would that have done? All the progress up to now, null and void, means nothing. It's a waste. You know what I mean? And then you go from sugar to shit. I don't think that's cool at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that shit there is cool at all. So, you know, it only took me a couple of good thoughts before I got away from that mindset of giving up, because that's just not an option. You know what I mean? It's just not an option. You know? Um, yeah. Is it gonna be turbulence? Yes. Is things gonna get hard? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But don't give up, you know, because your breakthrough might be right there around the corner. You know, and the minute that you give up, right, you disqualify yourself from turning that corner. And I don't think that's what we want to do, right? We want to be able to capitalize. That's the key. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, you know, uh, I had a lot going on, a lot of pressure to perform, you know, things happening around me, you know, things happening, you know, in my personal life, you know what I'm saying? And you know, these things tend to wear on you after a while. You don't care who you is or how strong you claim to be. After a while, these things they weigh on you. You know what I'm saying? So it had me on the edge to where I just felt like, man, I want to stop, you know, caring and shit. Like, just fuck it. Like, just whatever it is what it is. But if you're going to evolve or you want to evolve, right, you got to be progressive in your thought process. You got to be progressive in your thinking. And day to day living, winging it, ain't going to get it done. It just ain't. Sorry. You know, it take planning, plotting and planning, right? Visualizing, then putting in the work so that you can eventually manifest whatever it is that you're talking about. And that shit can be difficult at times. It can get rough. You know, it's going to get rough. Ain't no, it can get rough. It's going to get rough. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to stand the rain. You know, you got to be able to stand the rain. And I'm so happy that you know, that I stuck to it and I kept my wits about myself. You know, because now I'm starting to see shit pay off. See, that's how life works. That's how life works. Right when you think you can't take no, but see, you got to remember, the universe ain't gonna put no more on you than what you can handle. Right when you think the lights is about to go out, the rent get paid. Right, the electric bill get paid. See, that's the universe. That's how it works. But you got to understand that. First of all, you got to be firm in your belief. You got to be firm in your belief that this shit gonna happen. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So I felt like my job today was to get on here and tell that story to you guys and give y'all that so that y'all can take it as a gift, right? Because you might be thinking about quitting. You might be thinking about letting go of the rope. It's just not an option. It's just not an option. Sorry. Right? So Aaliyah said it best. If at first you don't succeed, you just pick yourself back up and you try that shit again. You feel what I'm saying? So I want y'all to get in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about the situation. You know, tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts. You know, welcome to real life. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video to somebody who you feel like might need to hear this message. Right? Yes, yes. Y'all be good, man. I'm out.